Hello, my name is Erick Giovanny, and together with my colleague Daniel Antonio, we will explain our project. Our project is a screen printing machine with UV light designed especially for working with copper boards to engrave circuits with high quality and clarity. We use a special plastic where the circuit is printed. Then this plastic is placed on the top of the copper and the UV light hardens the parts to have the print design. After that, the board is placed in ferric chloride to obtain the PCB. The main problem we faced while creating this project was finding the correct UV lights. Some lights were too expensive and the power we needed was lower than most commercial UV lights. In the end, we were able to find LED UV lights that were suitable for our machine. To work on this project, we needed to understand basic electronics because we had to make different connections. We also had to know how the plastic or the UV curable link react to the UV lights, since the power, exposure time, and the way the material is hardly direct affect the final result. We chose this project because in our electronic system simulation class we needed to make PCBs. To get high quality boards, we normally have to order them from companies outside the school, which can be expensive or take a long time. So we decided to build our own screen printing machine to make our boards at the school, without waiting or paying extra. We also thought of it as a useful and didactic tool, and we realized that we could build several machines for the price of one commercial unit. From the beginning, we knew we were on the right path because we had the support of a teacher. We expect the machine to be useful and easy to operate.
What actions were and were not necessary in your project? We need help from teacher, a good research, and teamwork. It was not necessary to use heavy machinery to build the structure because we chose to make it with wood and a custom good piece of glass. What things were you not allowed to do during the project? We were not allowed to use IA for the reports because we need to understand the theory ourselves. We also were not allowed to buy pre-assembled parts, like a ready-made circuit or a finished machine, because that would not show innovation. Based on your data, what conclusions can you make about your topic? We can conclude that UV light for screen printing can give very high quality results when printing circuits on a copper, and it is a simple method. We also learned that some machines that are usually expensive can be built at home for a much lower cost. A commercial machines with or characteristic cost more than 4,000 while our cost between is 2000. What problems did you face and what should other students do to avoid them in the future? Our main problem, as mentioned before, was finding the correct UV lights because we need lower power that what is common solved other that we did not have major problems. We recommend checking the availability of materials before planning the project because theory and real life, I believe, can be very different. What tools or materials most students use to complete a project like yours? Materials: wood, glass, UV lit lights, wires, light bulb, screws. Tools: cutting pliers, screwdriver, drill, drill bits, soldering iron, and hammer.